You mentioned we were talking about a very hot topic in the next segment, and this is, did you know that 2014 was a record-breaking wildfire season, and 2015 shaping up to be even worse? We have Pat Durland joining us now. He is a wildlife expert, and he is live this morning from Black Forest, Colorado. Pat, thank you so much for joining us. Tell us a little bit about what homeowners can expect this season.
Thanks for having me, and I'm glad to be here talking about this subject that's totally, something we can deal with, and we can expect more people living in these areas that are affected by wildland fires, and we can expect more severe and intense wildland fires. I mean, these things are so bad these days that strong winds are picking up ash and embers that are still burning and depositing them miles away. So you don't have to live next to the wildlands. Draw a circle around the wildlands 2 miles wide, and if you live in that area, learn about this problem and take some action.
Okay, well, some of the actions that you have mentioned that homeowners can be doing is hardening their home. Tell them how they can do that, especially with their roof.
Sure. Well, when we talk about hardening the homes, we're talking about hardening it from ember attack, and that's these embers that are landing on it. And imagine that wooden matches that are lit are being blown by the wind and landing on your roof. So naturally, it's kind of common sense stuff. We want to look at, where are those light fuels like leaves in the gutter and pine needles on the roof that are going to ignite, and we want to deal with that. And then we want to deal with the landscape around the home. We want to keep it lean, clean, and green so those embers don't start fires there.
Awesome. So when you're managing and maintaining the fuels in the home, that's what you're saying. So you're kitting away all of the brush and everything. That happened to us. We were part of a wildfire, and we were on our roof. My parents had to stay there and brush it off and stay like hosing it down and trying to get everything off so it wouldn't start on fire. So I definitely...
Well, they were lucky because it sounds like they were there. We can't always plan on that, because if you have luck like mine, it happens at the worst possible time, and I won't be there. So that's key is to understand what the issues are. A lot of people think that this doesn't affect them, and that's wrong. You don't want to think that this won't happen to you. You want to prepare before the event. You want to educate yourself by going online. Places like USAA.com with 2 A's and search wildfire. You can go to firewise.org. There's a phone app, WDS Pro, that will also help walk you around an assessment of your property and help you identify and treat the fuels that could be ignited by a wildfire.
Pat, while you're talking, we're showing video of just how close those fires get to homes. This impacts residents in 20 states around the country, Utah, of course, being one of them, because we are right here in the mountains. Your best advice today to leave with viewers, and like Ashley, that live just,
I live at the mouth of a canyon.
Right
at the
there.
mountains,
Yeah. What would you tell them the first thing is to do today?
The first thing is to prepare before the event. Educate yourselves and the homeowners in the community about where your wildfire hazards are, and make a plan and treat individual homes and help each other out. We talked about the roof being critical. Another critical spot to harden your home against embers is venting. You want to screen vents so that embers don't enter vents and start an attic fire. And then that 5-foot zone immediately around your structure we call the non-combustible zone. We like to see rock mulch instead of wood mulch there, and plants that are well watered and that will resist ignition. And then treat the rest of your property out 100 feet so it's lean, clean, and green. And what that does is it gives your house a fighting chance. So if you're not there and your parents aren't there and the fire department can't get there, the chances are good that it will survive on its own.
Pat Durland, wildlife expert, joining us from Colorado live this morning. I love the shots where you are too, Pat, of showing the right thing to do with that home behind you. Thank you so much. Such great information. Headed into the big 2015 wildfire season. It's just so dry.
Oh, it
so
is.
dry out there.
It's
Yeah.
so dry, especially with 24th coming
Good
up,
tips.
all of that. So thank you so
Fireworks
much,
going
Pat. But right now, we're going to